Okay.
Okay, so I can call this meeting to order. Apparently there is no quorum, but I don't see any reason why we cannot say the Pledge of Allegiance. So
Flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We won't go through the approval of the minutes since we don't have a quorum. The carnival, I'll just go through some quick updates on what I know is going on, because I have Joe Ruspo is not here, but he has kept me involved. He's got, I believe he's got quotes from 2, or he's contacted 2, possibly 3 carnivals. I know one has definitely said they could not do it. Fireworks, I'm in the process of getting some quotes and contacting people. I'm supposed to get some follow-up phone calls this week.
Just as a way of
Wonderful report.
explaining,
What?
just as a way of explaining to the other members, normally this would be done through the purchasing office. And the purchasing policy was revamped and was just voted in by the town council, which means we don't have to go through purchasing for the RFPs and get the bids and the whole bit, which threw it back on us to contact carnival companies and fireworks companies. And I didn't know that until a few weeks ago. So that's why Joe is working on carnival quotes and Preston is working on firework quotes. So we'll get them.
So there are people that have accomplished a lot, though, on this commission. Tracy, I'm sure you have a lot to report.
Yeah, our food trucks have been filled for a while. Everyone wanted to return who came last year. And so I actually turned away 3 new vendors. They were disappointed. They were hoping to get a spot. But I said I would keep them in mind if anything changes, but I was really happy that the returning vendors had a good enough experience to come back. The fee had been increased to $600. I did not hear any feedback about that. We've received 5 checks from the 14 trucks so far. And a lot of their paperwork, I'm starting to get all the COIs and things like that. So we're in good shape. And they're people who we've been with now, some of them even more than 1 year. So I know with the checks and everything will be coming. They're all very interested, got back to me right away that they wanted their spot again. And Preston, I didn't get a chance before the meeting, so I just sent you some photos. We've had questions in the past. It came up again about possibly being able to plug in, and I guess it is a special kind of plug that someone can plug into as opposed to putting gas. Of course, now the price of gas might really affect running generators overnight. If we can look into that possibility of just being able to plug in. And I guess according to this vendor who's asked me, a lot of the trucks don't need that, or they don't have that capability, but his does because of the freezer situation. But people don't need to run trucks overnight to keep grills going and fryers and things. So it's really just if it's a refrigerator or freezer. So you and I can talk another time about that if you want, so that, you can even communicate with this one particular vendor. I think you already did a while back, but that was the only thing that came up that I'd love to be able to help them with, if we can somehow let them just plug in for that overnight. And a couple have told me it's pretty unusual not to be able to plug in somewhere overnight for a multi-day event, that they don't typically just run gas all night, except for at Trumbull Day. But we're in good shape as far as the number of trucks and the variety and everything again. So
Awesome.
Tracy, there may be, I've been out since last Tuesday.
yeah, that's
so
fine. I
there may
figured.
be checks
Okay.
sitting on my desk waiting for me.
Okay.
Because they were coming in pretty fast there for a bit.
Yeah. All right. So just send me one big, scan, and
Yeah.
I'll update my records, and I'll get back to them too, about who I need to follow up with. But as I said, they're all people who've always come through before. It's nobody I've ever had to chase. So I think some of them are just getting up and running too. The ones who aren't in a restaurant situation, they haven't made money yet this year. So it can be a little bit slower for some of them, but I know they're all reliable and they'll all turn everything in.
Well, I will check with Alicia tomorrow because I've been banned for the rest of the week. So I'll check with her and see what's there. They don't want me back.
And Tracy, I'll get back to you this week, or I'll get back to the vendor
Okay.
and copy you on that other matter.
Thanks.
Thank you. Just going down the agenda, entertainment. Bridget, do you have anything to?
Yeah, I actually have
Yes.
some good news. We have 3 acts booked. I spoke with Rich Gracia, who we've dealt with in the past with GMS management, and I just said to him I didn't really think we needed to invest the money in the full sound equipment again this year. I feel like that was like a really steep expense, and a lot of the entertainers that we were looking at can provide their own sound, so they're going to do that. So we have a single guy for the Friday night, acoustic. He'll play from 7 to 10. His name's Timmy Maya. We've never had him before, but he's terrific. Rich sent me a video, and he plays a lot of places locally, and he's got a good following. So he'll play for us on Friday night. And then Saturday, I was able to book 2 acts. One of them is the Oddfellows duo. That's Bobby Wheeler and a friend of his. They had a full band that unfortunately wasn't available. So they're going to play midday on Saturday. Maybe like, I think we said like 4 to 6 or 3 to 5 or something, do kind of like a happy hour time. And then headlining on Saturday night, it's a band called Zach and Fried, and they're a Zach Brown band. Tribute band, so they sound terrific. It's a 7-piece band. They've got a female fiddler. It's a really, really fun, and I think it'll be a good draw, especially on the 4th of July weekend. So they'll do 2 sets, one before and one after the fireworks. So that's us all in at $5,000. So we're good to go.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Bridget, could you send me
Yep, I've
that
got everything for you now.
information so I can put it in the press release? Okay.
Yep, and then we just need to get Rich a deposit of $2,500 by the 31st. So I'm going to forward all that to you now.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. Yeah, I'll need to get that in the beginning of next week to get it out to him by the 31st.
Kathy,
And if
I'm
for
having-
some
I'm having a little
reason-
trouble hearing you.
Kath, if for some reason that needs to be pushed, just let me know and I'll let Rich know. Just give him the circumstances that you've been out of the office. I don't see it being an issue, but
No, if you get that stuff to me, I can have the check request done for Monday. So
Okay, terrific.
it would go out Thursday, which would be the 24th. He should
oh,
get it.
sure.
Okay.
Okay,
And if not, I'll hand deliver.
Okay, you
All
want to
right.
move on to vendors?
Sure. I haven't heard anybody who wants to, but we haven't put any information out yet, so we'll do that. I figure I'll put it on Facebook. There's Pam Georges has the cookie things. They're all prepackaged. I know Leaf Guard wants to be a sponsor and have a setup, a tent set up, so I have to get back to them. But I haven't heard from anybody else. But once we put it out there, we'll see what we get. I'm sure the nonprofits will start coming through again too, and I have no problem with them, setting up. It's not a vendor activity, but they want to set up, they'll set up. Abby, I'm assuming the fire department will set up.
Yeah, I have a feeling. I will talk to whoever's going to be in charge of that this year, and I'll get back to you as soon as I know.
Okay. Okay.
And since you just mentioned Facebook and the website, when do you think we should start announcing anything about, I mean, our dates are our dates not firm until we have the carnival, or do you want to wait off, hold off till at least we have that booked or some information to share on the website or Facebook?
I would think if we start right at the beginning of May, I think that's plenty of time. It's 2 months.
we want to announce prior to that though, that it's actually happening.
Just the dates, save the date kind of thing?
Sure.
Okay.
So I'm not even sure who's handling Facebook.
Last
Bridget
year,
and I did it. Yeah, we did it last time. And Bill jumped in sometimes. Bridget and I kind of just added when something was when a food truck got added or something, but we can wait till at least we have the carnival company, because that'll probably be the first question people have.
We should
So we don't
probably have the
wanna-
carnival settled and the fireworks settled within a week or two at the most, so.
I was gonna say, I would rather hold off another week just to see if we can get who the carnival company is, who the fireworks company is. My fear is it's gonna be tough to get a fireworks company, but
I think we'll get that, so.
Preston,
I think it's, I'm sorry, I think it's a good idea just to wait a week or two, and we'll probably have that all settled down in a week or two, so we can just make a formal announcement.
because I like to put that in the sponsorship letter too. So I've been holding off on doing the sponsorship letter. It's still March. It's
So
still
the
March.
sponsorship report is rather short, Kathy?
Sponsorship report is very short. I
Okay,
still have the 2021 letter sitting, but I put the carnival company in, I put the fireworks company in, so I've been holding. I've been on hold. All right,
okay, beer and wine, I'll take over Dana's report, in that I know the Rotary has agreed to do it again this year. I don't know if they've signed the joint venture letter with the town yet, but that will happen. Has anybody in town hall applied for the license?
no, that will be done next week. I could not ask Maria to do it during budget.
Kathy, it was a yes or no?
No, it has not been applied for
Nothing
yet.
behind it.
When
we
I
have
look
plenty
at,
of
when I
time.
look at the dates of when we applied in the past, we're early.
I know, just a reminder that have them put in for the 3rd as a rain date,
Yes. Yes.
so we can
Um,
start there if it is a rain date. Security, oh, on the beer and wine, we still have to go to a meeting, Board of Ed meeting,
Yes, we will.
and you get us on the agenda. Let me know, I'll go. Are they meeting live now?
They've been meeting live for a long time. They are meeting live.
So that would be
But
yes. Okay.
That would be a yes. I would be a very bad witness on the witness stand, Preston, because
Just answer the question.
that's right. That's right. Is it yes or it's no?
I'm
It
the
would be a
captain, but I
yes,
know that.
Preston.
Security, will really run that, that's, we have,
Did you talk to Mark at all?
I called him, he called me, and I did not talk to him. No, I did not. Rentals,
Rentals I have not done yet, but that's fast. That's fast. United Rentals finally caught up. We finally got the bill for the fireworks porta-johns. And it was incorrect. So I am working with them. They ridiculous amount of money, almost as much as all the rentals for Trumbull Day. So I am working with somebody from there. I haven't heard from him for 2 weeks. I will check up with him, but I will get the quotes for the rentals for the tents and the porta-johns and the tower lights that were missing last year. So I will make sure we get those.
thank you. Showmobile, we'll just skip over that for now, because you're working on getting that, correct?
That was an issue, and I am working on issuing the issue. They are no longer renting it to other municipalities. So I have a few strings to pull. The woman that I usually deal with is on vacation, and she will be back on Monday, and I will call her because somehow I got it last year and we got the fee waived. So it may require a couple of phone calls from somebody higher up than me. But I will know.
Is there anybody higher up than you?
Yeah,
Okay.
there are a lot of people. It's a lot of footprints. You know what I'm saying?
Does anybody Anybody have anything else? The only thing I have is our next meeting.
I was just gonna mention the Board of Ed dates in case, Kathy, you just want to jot them down so you have them in front
Sure.
of you.
When is it?
The upcoming Board of Ed dates, just so you and at least you and Kathy know them to see if you're available. March 22nd, next week is their next one, and then not again until April 12th. So
Okay,
March 22nd, next Tuesday, or April 12th are the next two coming up.
I probably can't get on for March 22nd.
They meet every other Tuesday,
Right,
except when school's not in session.
except April, there's one, so it's not again till May because of the break in April. So
Right.
So we'll get on for April 12th.
April 12th.
I don't think it's going to be a problem. And Mike
No.
Ward is not on anymore. He was always our guaranteed no vote. And I respect him for it. He's been a no from day one.
Okay,
think
well,
I
if
think
it
we'll
is,
be
we'll
fine.
deal with it.
Preston, would you ask Dana to look into those? They're so popular at the golf tournament.
The seltzers.
The spiked seltzers.
Yes,
The seltzers, as long as they don't have alcohol, we can sell them.
It's a beer product.
no, it's the beer product. Yes.
Yes.
All right, because I think that's what everybody drank at the golf tournament. It was like we ran out for more. We had so much beer left over. But then the tournament was at 8 o'clock in the morning. So the seltzers went all morning. The
They're
beer
light and
went in the
refreshing.
afternoon. What?
I said they're light and refreshing.
Yes, they were. Yes, they
So
were.
good.
All right, so our next meeting, what do you think?
Why don't we go the week after? What I'm thinking, personally, I thought it would be a good idea if we met after we met with the Board of Ed. The week after that, I'm going to be busy because the Rotary has a carnival scheduled. And it's spring break for everybody. So if we go the week after that, which is
Like the 27th, there you mean?
26th, yeah.
26th or 27th.
27th.
Right, and in the meantime, if I can call on you ladies to maybe take a little bit of this off my hands. I've
Sure.
Of course,
got
yeah.
stuff going on. All right,
So April 26th is a Tuesday. Do we want to do that again? Is there, I can pull up the town calendar.
okay. It sounds like it's 26 until we get any negative feedback. I will send an invitation out to everybody tonight and see what happens.
for April 26th. I'm
April
assuming by
26th,
April
7
26th.
o'clock, and we're going to try to go live again or live. Or
Right.
Yes,
Person, yeah.
we could have done live tonight. I was your problem.
we
Never
could
a
have
problem.
done live, but it probably would have, I think we were better off given the circumstances
Yeah,
having a
yeah.
Zoom. But I think we'll have better attendance. I hope we have better attendance on the 27th. So why don't we plan on going live and we'll see what the feedback is.
27th or 26th?
26th. Tuesday,
26th.
the 26th.
All right.
26th. I don't see
25th does
anything.
not work for me.
Oh, 26th.
What doesn't, oh, okay.
25th, no, I'm looking at the 25th. I have an appointment.
26.
26,
6.
26.
26.
2, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6. It's a Tuesday.
Okay, 7 minus 1.
Check your battery,
20
Alma.
27 minus 1, actually.
Your battery.
So it's Trumbull Housing Authority, EMS, and Pension Board that night. That's it.
Trumbull Housing Authority is the 26th.
Trumbull Housing Authority regular meeting, 6 PM, though it's earlier than ours, virtual, April
Ooh,
26th.
the last one was 3 hours. I chaired that meeting.
Oh, you have a meeting that night.
Want to go to the 27th?
I cannot, but I can send a report, although you guys are gonna need a quorum, right? I have Madison PTA that night.
No, you know what? Leave
What?
it the 26th, then I will jump off at 7 and my vice chair will have to finish. I have to make that a quick meeting. Maybe I can make it earlier.
Okay,
Leave it the 26th.
okay.
All right.
Joanne,
Well, I
will
thank
you be
all of
coming?
you for coming for chat.
Joanne, will you be
Perfect.
coming on the 27th?
If you want me to, I think I
We'd
can.
love to have you, but don't feel obligated. Everybody else, I hope to see you, and I'll follow up with you, Tracy, follow up with you,
Okay.
Kathy, and anybody else who.
Kathy,
Would
if
you
you
like to
think
follow up
that
with
I
him?
could do to help you, I'm happy to.
I was thinking if we're gonna do the family and friends sponsorship thing again, maybe I can shove that at you. You can record and keep track of the families and,
Yeah,
people that had donated. And if I start to get vendors, maybe you can deal with them.
yeah.
And I plan my vacation for 4th of July weekend, and you can all have a good time. Now, I gotta get that. It's the showmobile that's driving me crazy right now.
Okay.
But I
We have
will
a
get
kid-
something.
I was just gonna say, what's our contingency plan on that one?
I don't have another trailer like that. The only thing I could think we could do is to put out the graduation platforms, but you can't leave equipment
Right.
on it because at some point that weekend it'll sprinkle.
Always does.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkle. But if we don't have all his sound equipment on the
Right.
stage, we should be okay.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we're not gonna have that overnight because the band's, it's not like the band is
Okay.
staying. So on Friday night, nothing will be on the stage. So
So
might-
if need be, we need an extra tent to go over the stage, just in case the weather is really different.
And I can also ask Rich if he has, any sort of connections for another showmobile. I could see if he knows of any other options there.
I think we should look into buying one. Oh, by the way, right now, before any cuts by Board of Finance or Town Council, we do have $10,000 in the budget for the fireworks. Vicky cut it from the 20 to the 10. She says I said she could. I probably did and don't remember, but when they were looking, there is 10 there. But we still have a decent amount in the special agency account. So I'm not worried if they take it away again this year. But I'll fight tooth and nail next year.
You can expect they'll cut as much as they can, given the state of the town council. They were voting against everything last week.
Yeah, but then when it was explained to them why they needed to vote yes, they were like, oh, we didn't know. So
But they still voted no.
they still voted no. All right, well, it is what it is, and it's the process we go through every year. So, you do what you have to do, and that's it. I have nothing else other than, I'm home all week if you want to come visit me. I'm working, but I'm home. And I can go to work in sweats. Anybody have anything else? We can let Mr. Chin go.
I think we're good.
I think we're good. Thank you all for showing up, and I'll be in touch.
And I
Take care, feel better.
Thank you, Bill.
feel better.